Yeah, don't think I know that.
Well,
I
then
know
why do
these
you do
things.
it? Why don't you just stop?
I can't stop. It's like a trigger in my mind, man. There's a thing in my
write it
mind.
down. It says, my heart's beating fast. And then answer the question, why? Because I'm worried about it. Well, that elevates heart rate. Because the stupid treadmill is totally not accurate at all. So I'm going to go for a walk it off, and think about something else. Or write jokes. Or go call Shannon or something else. Or call her.
Yeah. Here's the thing about it, too, is a lot of people like you guys, my parents, and all them made fun of me when I had that one time I thought my heart stopped. And I actually talked to a therapist about that. And they said you guys were all bad people. So
why would we not make fun of you?
I was like 10 or like 8 or something.
Because you watched Marcus Welby, MD.
Okay, so in our house, the only shows that were available was Soap, Barney Miller, Dick Van Dyke. There was no kid shows hardly on unless you got up early for the Wallace Lamo show.
Cartoons.
There was nothing really on that had anything, and then everything else we watched had some kind of reality to it. So
reality.
Yeah, that's reality.
Columbo, that's reality. Rockford Files, MASH, that was reality.
MASH is probably where it all started because they were always working on people. So we made
fun of you. So here's the thing about therapists that they could just suck my sack all day on. They're always looking to blame somebody else instead of just blaming the core. It's nobody's fault. Shit happens. It's way back past old shit. Deal with it. You were 10 years old and you couldn't get into your little round, oversized head that if your heart stops, you wouldn't be talking and you wouldn't be breathing.
Okay.
And we told you that.
Yeah.
And it just wasn't enough.
And you guys gave me a stethoscope.
Yes. And we had a nurse that lived across the street from us, and that still wasn't enough.
Even going to my doctor right now, when they come out and they say everything's good, is not enough.
Aggie wasn't enough. This is the old nurse. She's dead. We can talk about her now.
Yeah, she died.
Yeah. So we can't get sued.
So yeah, that screwed me up. And then it comes back and forth, man. Like sometimes I'll be laying on my pillow and I can hear my heart beating. Doom. Then I'm thinking, that sounds like it's beating a little fast. And then it says, it sounds like it's kind of skipping. It sounds like it's got something going on in it. And then I start freaking out.
Yeah?
Yeah. And then I start freaking out, so of course it beats faster. And then I'm like, uh-oh. Why is it beating faster? I'm supposed to be resting.
So you're freaking out about the freak out.
Yeah.
That's awesome. You're freaking out about
I can't help it.
Yeah, you can.
I'm trying.
You need to write it down.
Meditate.
You need to write it down.
This little book.
Nice.
You're better than this. Relax is what I wrote on the book.
So good. My book says why, because why is the question for everything. So what you do is you write any problem you have down, because then you take it out of your head, and now you put it on a piece of paper, which means now the problem has a place, and now you start to answer the questions about the problem.
Yeah.
Find the solutions. 1, what is the problem? 2, what is your part of the problem? 3, what can you control about the problem? 4, what are you going to do about it? And 5 is you move on. You have no control of your body.
I don't?
No.
So all this exercising and stuff? All this exercising and stuff?
That stuff is preventative. If you're sick and if you get sick, you're going to get sick. Nothing you can do about it. Lameness happens to the leg, not to the mind. You can't handle this.
Stop touching the desk.
But you just got to think, hey, what are you going to do about it? Do something about it. You think your heart's beating weird? What's the steps you could do?
I just got a physical.
Relaxing.
Mm-hmm. I just got a physical, and it was good.
There you go. What more you want?
I don't know.
You know what you need?
I know what I want is a crystal ball that says every day you're going to be fine.
Pretty soon you have a little portable blood work station.
I told you that already, that my kids want to give me an iWatch that takes my vitals for me, and I said, hell no, because that'll cause me to, I'll be on it every day, all the time.
It talks about that. I read an article about that. That people obsess about it so much that they actually make themselves sick. You're supposed to get rid of anything in the house. Scales, Some people have to get rid of
Should I
mirrors.
throw away that blood pressure cuff?
Yep.
Throw it away?
Everything.
I won't be able to take my blood pressure.
Oh, no. What's going to happen?
I have to monitor it. I have to tell him.
Who told you?
Doctor.
He probably just said it so you could come in his office. He probably made up shit so you leave him the fuck alone.
Probably. He shouldn't have gave me a cell phone. He did give me a cell phone. I call him all the time. He goes to my comedy shows, so he shouldn't have done that.
You know what's awesome is you probably have him come backstage.
I go, dude, does anything look wrung? Does anything look at my face? Do I look like something's wrong with me?
I was sweating a little.
I hate it when people say that too. They go, "Are you okay?" And then they say, "Like, why?" And then you go, "I don't think. Maybe I'm not okay. Yep. Is there something wrong? With my eyes look weird or something? Do I have something wrong with me?"
Exactly.
Like, yeah. Well, it's fucked up, man. It fucking fucks with your head.
So I had an experience with that. Now you say that. So I work at a health food store, and people come in, and I always go, "How you doing?" I'm like, "I'm good." And they ask me how I'm doing. My response to them is, "I'm awesome. Legendary." They don't know how to answer that. They're like, "Oh my goodness, never heard anybody say that." Because I'm putting it into my head that I am awesome. So I go to Depressed Town, USA, Walmart. I walk through the door, and a lady who's behind the counter who looks like she just got done hating life for like the second version of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It looks like she just smoked 20 packs of cigarettes and her daughter just got pregnant again. Like, everything's horrible. I walk in, she's like, "How you doing today, sir?" And I go, "I'm awesome." Just out of repetition, because I heard I go to Walmart. And she goes, "Oh, are you sure?" and I looked over at her and I'm like, "Yeah." And I walked away. Then what do? I go into my head and go, "When the fuck was she say that to me? Is there something weird looking about me? Is my face weird or something?" So I started gassing myself and wait a minute. That's on her because she wanted me to say, "Oh, you know, that Donald Trump," or "Another day, I'm making it," or "Where's my nose?" And then she's like, "Yeah, tell me about it, brother," because that's the banter they have at Walmart. So I walk through the store and I'm da-da-da-da-da. I walk in anyway, lady, I'm checking out, and she goes, "How you doing today, sir?" And I go, "I'm doing great." She goes, "Are you really?" And I looked over and I was like, "Yeah, I'm doing awesome." I'm thinking, what does she want? What are people, they just want me to say, "Oh, you know, my back hurts." And then she's like, "Oh, yeah, I threw out a vertebrae and doctor didn't put it in right. And then he tried to fuse it." And, you know, and then she coughs up a lung with cigarettes. No, she didn't do all that. But that's what they wanted. They wanted this depression and talk, and nobody can understand that you can actually be in a good mood or feel good because Walmart is the most depressing place on the planet.
And why do you think it's depressing? You think it's depressing because people have posted about Walmarts, or you think it's really depressing because of the type of people that go to Walmart?
Type of people who go to Walmart and people that work there, and it smells weird. And everything feels, it does.
How's Walmart smell?
Like an old toy. Like an
old toy.
Like something from like when you go into somebody's garage and it's just old. I don't know, it just smells bad. Everybody looks like they're dead. They're all walking around extremely overweight with their carts full of shit. I watched a fucking dude at the gas station today buy $22 worth of shit in front of me. Shit. And when I mean shit, he bought like Nas, like the big Nas, cookies, donuts. It was all just pure shit. 22 pounds. I was like, holy shit. None of that stuff. There was nothing at all feeding his body at all. There was nothing there. It was just empty calories to put in his fucking face hole.
Was it a big guy?
No, he was just some kid. But it was just all shit. No, $22. The kid probably makes $10, $11 an hour. So he worked 2 hours.
We were kids. We bought shit.
Yeah, we were little kids. But there is.
How old's this guy?
He's probably in his 20s. But see, that's the big argument about food, is food has gotten worse in the last 10 years. 10, 12 years. Worse. Way worse. Way worse than what we grew up on. Plus, you remember what we got to eat. Tuna casserole.
You're talking about at home.
Yeah. Remember spaghetti squash? Put a lot of sauce on it.
Not only do I... No. My nightmare was sauerkraut.
I love sauerkraut.
And my father, our house was the typical, you sit at the table, you eat the food, and you're not allowed to walk away until it's gone.
Yeah.
And my dad said, just put a lot of butter on it and it'll taste better. And it didn't taste better at all. It tasted worse. And my mom and dad also, the other one I didn't like was chipped beef on toast.
That was the most insane.
It was gross.
It was horribly gross.
I love tuna casserole. That was awesome.
No, there's nothing wrong with tuna casserole. But I remember it was the chipped beef. If anybody who's listening ever had the chipped beef, I don't know if that's like a Food Line food or if that was a Depression food. But whoever came up with that as a dinner entree blows my mind. It was like
beef.
It was like this real thinly sliced beef.
It just
with
looked
this
like
weird milky gravy.
it looked like cat
they,
food.
And they poured it on toast.
Yeah, it looked like cat food. Just didn't look
It
right.
was horrible. It was horrible.
And it was so thin. It was like ham.
It was so gross.
Chunks.
It was so gross. And then the best one was I remember Brussels sprouts. To this day, I hate Brussels sprouts. I hate the smell of them. I used to swallow them whole.
Oh, really? Those balls?
I just...
What do you use? No, I
know what?
swallow balls.
Yep. And now, to this day, people say to me, you can chew your food. And I'm like, no, because when I was younger, I trained myself to swallow food so I would taste it. Because some of the shit that my mom made, which I know it was probably the stuff that she learned how to make, it was horrible. I can't tell you that spaghetti squash does not taste like spaghetti. I don't give a fuck how much sauce you put on it or Parmesan cheese.
It was terrible.
So let's take something healthy. This was the idea. Let's take something healthy like squash. You want it to taste better? Put tons of grated Parmesan cheese on there. Ketchup or butter. Let me know how that tastes.
That's true. We put the gross shit on the good shit to make it taste better. Like if you wanted to eat the tuna casserole, my mom would say, put a bunch of sour cream on there and just stir it in there, and now it's sour cream casserole.
Yes.
And Ritz crackers on top because it burned it up.
I love the Ritz crackers.
We also ate goulash, which was anything that was left in the fridge. No, wait, what was the one where she just mixed anything that was in the fridge into a skillet and put egg noodles in it, and now it's a dinner.
It's a knockoff of beef stroganoff.
Yeah,
It's
it was
called
goulash. I thought
beef suppression.
it was a surprise.
You can eat it with a spoon. I remember that. That's how awesome it was. And then we'd have our awesome Sunday breakfast, though. Dad did do a good job with that. Got that big skillet, made a huge, 5-layer omelet.
Yeah,
With 6 pounds of bacon.
with the bacon first. Leave the grease. Make the eggs.
I still do
Soak
that
up
to
the
this day.
grease.
Yeah, I do that right now.
Now you eat it. Everything sticks in your arteries. Gone
See,
down.
that's a lie.
That's a lie.
Pig fat is extremely good. Meat fat is extremely healthy for you. It's way healthier than saturated fats. It's a different fat. It's better. Your body
Really?
can break it down. Animal fat, your body can break down. Absolutely. Your body can break it down and absorb it.
I didn't know you were a doctor.
I'm not a doctor.
Dr. Max.
Dr. Max eats a pound of bacon with 4 eggs and guacamole and sauerkraut before he goes to bed. When he comes home from work. How you like them apples?
I don't know.
And
When's the last time you got a blood test?
I don't need a blood test.
Yeah, see, you don't know what the fuck's going on in your
What
body.
am I going to do about it?
You're going to eat healthier and take care of yourself so you can live to be 80.
What do you consider healthier?
Me.
There's only 2 food groups, what you kill and what you grow. The rest of it's luxuries.
So what do you kill?
I kill that bacon when I cook it.
You don't kill shit.
Nope, but I get as close to being killed as I can possibly buy.
Yeah, close to it. You work at a natural grocers. They're all pussies.
It's all wise there.
Yeah, they're
It's all
like,
wise.
see this orange? It's organic. I want to know why everything's organic. Is it not if it's being grown?
No.
Any of those vegetables are organic? What's an organic vegetable?
So, how much time do you have left? If you want to know about the vegetables,
We don't have any time left. It's almost a minute unless we wanted to stretch this out.
it's up to you.
It doesn't matter. No one's going to turn us off. It's too interesting. It's too interesting.
So here's my thing about vegetables. They pick the vegetables young so they can ripen on the transport in the big giant metal crates or trucks or whatever they put them in, wherever, depends on where